advanced financial accounting to growing debts. Alright, so Robert's been our test case and now everyone will see what happens. You can understand. Don't forget to take the certificate, don't forget to look at the camera. Excellent. Gavin Miller is from the New Zealand Institute of Chartered Accountants and he's representing our next sponsor, Zika. And Gavin, if you'd like to come and say a few words before we find you your prize winner.
Thank you. The New Zealand Institute of Chartered Accountants has had a very long history as the guardians of accounting in New Zealand for just over 100 years. And I guess in that time there have been a lot of Massey University graduates, in fact generations of them, come through and joined the Institute's ranks in that time. One point about the Dean's List is that you guys will form as a sort of the talent pool for the future business leaders that will run this country. And hopefully some of you will also join the ranks of the New Zealand Institute of Chartered Accountants as well. So it's only fitting that Nzika tonight recognises excellence in accountancy, and so we have a number of prizes tonight to give out. So on behalf of our 33,000 members, I would like to congratulate you all tonight. Not just the ones presenting, getting the awards tonight for accountancy, but everyone who's achieved on the Dean's List, and in fact anyone who's succeeded in the last academic year. So on behalf of the Institute, I congratulate you all. And lastly, thanks to the College of Business for inviting me on.
Now, we have 4 prizes for Gavin to give. And the first one is one that's quite dear to my own heart, having had a conversation with one of the recipients and told her about my own first year experience in accountancy. So I'm always delighted to see people succeed right from the start rather than have to do it a second time around like I did. So this is a prize that goes to the person or people who do well at first year accountancy, and it goes to Catherine Heads and to Chris Wellington. So Catherine, why don't you come across first? And now to Chris Wellington. Now, some people go on to do well also at second year, and so the next of these prizes is for the second year accountancy prize, and this goes to Jennifer Murray. I'm sure it seems to be a smaller group by now, but some people stick with accountancy right through it, and the third year accountancy prize is going to Deborah Whitehead. We all know that studying is hard enough, but studying it at a distance can be even more so. So this year we have a special prize for third year accountancy distance to Simon McDonald. Now, our next prize is actually in taxation, and I'm going to ask Professor Paul Dunmore to present this prize on behalf of Thomson Reuters. So now Paul's in position. Did you wish to say a few words?
Oh, just very briefly, that it's actually quite interesting that Rowan, who's to receive the Thomson Reuters Prize for Tax, also received the Financial Accounting Prize. Both advanced financial accounting and tax are quite mind-bending parts of accountancy, and to keep both of them in mind at once and succeed very well in both is high praise indeed, so congratulations.
Next, I'd like to invite Professor Fuzzy Laswood to present a prize on behalf of a memorial trust that has been established at Massey in memory of Tony Drakeford.
Thanks, Claire, and good evening, everyone. Tony Drakeford was an accounting teacher in a head of school at the Wellington Polytechnic in the early 1970s. As a teacher and as a head of school, his primary focus was on students, and as part of that, he founded a society for students. Following his untimely and unexpected death, it was resolved that the funds of the society be used to encourage excellence in student learning. Hence the creation of the Tony Drakeford Memorial Trust Prize in memory of a dedicated and a passionate teacher. It is my pleasure to award the Tony Drakeford Memorial Prize in Accountancy to its first recipient.
And that's given to somebody we've already seen before, Jennifer Murray. Let's then enter the accountancy prizes. Sarah Clark. Olivia Tarrant. I feel we should be asking you to walk across and put your hand up if you've been here before. Aaron Darcy. Cheryl Wilson. April Gore. Jessica Harris. Annabelle Hawkins. Alex Emma. James Howard. Abby Estes. Melissa Legatich. Vanessa Leeds. Harriet Lowe. Neil McClure. Michaela Holt. Tracy Rhodes. Brad Woodson. Washington. Unit 1 shop. Andrew Whitehead. Harry Z. Someone we've already met, Chris Wellington. Deborah Whitehead. Gabriel Fuss. Yvonne Powell. And Vanessa Hine. Congratulations to all of those deans of students, and we all look forward to seeing many of you here again same time next year. So now I suppose we're at the highlight of the evening in many ways, and while Professor Zorn is still on his feet, he is going to present the certificate to our Dean's Scholar.
I've already mentioned to you that to earn the Dean's Scholar Award requires an A+ average over the 2011 academic year, and that we had 7 students across 3 campuses out of 11,687 who received the Dean's Scholar Award. So this is in this room we have an incredibly high-achieving group of students, and in many ways the Dean's Scholars are the highest achieving among that high-achieving group. So I'm going to ask our Chancellor, Dr. Russell Ballard, to come up and present the award to our Dean's Scholar. And I will ask we're hoping our Dean's Scholar is nearby, and Dean's Scholar in Wellington is Jessica Blazer. We'll ask Jessica to say a few words on behalf of the award winners.
On behalf of the students, I'd just like to thank the sponsors and the university for inviting us.
So that brings us to the conclusion of tonight's events. I would just like to thank you all again for being here, all of the family and friends in particular for supporting the students. The sponsors, as I've mentioned, without whom there would be no awards, the staff who have supported these students along the way, and most of all to the students themselves for the hard work that you've done. I can assure you that the academic staff who are here, and probably say to the general staff as well, or about the general staff as well, that it gives us a warm feeling when one of our students comes across the stage. If there's one of their students who comes across the stage and has gotten one of these awards, I promise you that is one of the best feelings we have, is to be able to, because that's why we go into this profession, is to work with students and to help them achieve. And we've been talking a lot about this elite group here tonight, the 3% and beyond. And I think you should be very proud of yourselves for what you've achieved. I suppose I'd like to especially speak to those of you who really struggled to get that award, because we talk about such an elite group, it may seem like something that's just easy for some people, and perhaps it was easy for some of you, but there will be some of you out there who really worked hard and perhaps didn't even believe that you could achieve at this level, to be in that top echelon of students winning awards. Perhaps you've even been told along the way that you weren't that good of a student. Perhaps you were a C student like some of our sponsors who have admitted that they were tonight. But you have achieved this. You've put your mind to it, you've put your hard work into it, and you have achieved. So use this as a launching pad to really fulfill that leadership potential that you have. Once again, thanks to all of you. Drive safely and have a great evening.